Now, if we accept the economy is finally picking up after more than half a decade in the doldrums, where's that growth coming from, and can it continue to create new well-paid jobs? Jim Reed has gone in search of signs of the recovery in Yorkshire and the North East.
This is the Stocksbridge of today. And now here come the steelworkers, nearly 7,000 men and women. These are the men, and here is the metal.
Just 40 years ago, the UK made twice as much steel as the whole of China. Yorkshire firms, Vickers, Browns, Foxes, were all major industrial names.
These are the men who are producing the new steels needed to build the engineering and scientific achievements of our age.
The days of rolling mills and mass production at Stocksbridge might have long gone, but 900 workers are still left, and they specialise in something more cutting edge. Here, £2 million electric forges churn out expensive, ultra-high quality steel. Metal is melted and remelted until it's strong enough to make parts for the energy and aerospace sectors. It's a business that's now taking on staff after losing a third of its workforce in the recession. Last month, there were 4 new orders, 3 of those from China.
You don't want the plane you're flying on to fall out of the sky. The consequence is unthinkable. Therefore, what you've got to do is you've got to produce material that does exactly what it says, always, every time the same, and is reliable for the next 25 years. And those applications, almost, the price is not the most relevant factor. It's actually the quality, the knowledge, the high tech.
But when you look around a site like this, you don't see hundreds of steel workers. You're not creating the jobs that maybe the steel industry was 20, 30 years ago.
I guess in absolute terms, that's absolutely correct, not what it was 20 years ago. But the jobs we are creating are actually real high-tech jobs. They're real jobs, they're not zero-hour contracts.
There are signs the manufacturing sector in parts of the north is starting to recover. New figures show 57% of factories in Yorkshire saw a rise in orders over the last 3 months. That's well above the UK average and well ahead of London and the South East. Specialist engineering has been enjoying a quiet resurgence in this region. Sheffield University has been working with companies like Tata, but also Boeing and Rolls-Royce to develop new products and manufacturing techniques. The people behind the project say it's about more than trading off Yorkshire's industrial heritage.
The issue that we have is we cannot compete with the Eastern European bloc or China, particularly on price. We've had to go for quality. What we have here, we forget, made in Sheffield, made in Britain, made in Yorkshire, that badge sells across the world, and we seem to have forgotten about that. All of a sudden, we have remembered that, and that sells.